Morning, friends. I'm CMA Siju. Welcome to yet another session on an important topic. And today's topic is the comparison between Income Tax Act 1961 and Income Tax 2025. New for the new act. So many would assume why to have a new act when old act itself was sufficient because we were well versed with the old act. We knew all the sections. We knew all the rules. So, what was the need for the new act? So, if you go through this, we'll understand why the new act was merely a necessity. The old act basically had initially had only 298 sections, but gradually it has increased to 819 sections. And as you are aware, every year through Finance Act, the uh, act gets amended every year. So, last more than 60 years, the act has been getting amended. Especially the later years, the amendment increased, and there were nearly 100 amendments done every year. So, if you see the last 64 years, there were about 4,000 amendments. So, as you could understand, why there was a need for the Income Tax Act 2025. As old has Act has become more complicated because of larger sections and larger amendments. So to make things easy, to make things simple, the new act was introduced. Now, if there is a new act, then all my tendency is to think that everything has been overhauled, everything has been done new, and new things have come. No, nothing as such. Actually, it is old wine in the new bottle. Only thing is that it is made simple to understand without a complicated legal journals and to refer various amendment. No, nothing. It's made simple. That's the whole idea. Now you could debate that why not a complete overall, why things were not made simple. The idea is that in the last 10 to 15 years already, lot of changes has been done in to meet with the current demands. You can say they have brought in a new income tax regime and tax rate rationalization was done. So there was no need to completely overall. It's only the intention was to make things simple for everybody to understand Income Tax Act. So grandfathering means here, so anything, whatever transactions you did up to 31st March 2026 is for the Act 1961, and from 1st April 2026 is for New Income Tax Act. So there is no retrospective effect in this. So whatever you did transaction till March, you pay tax as per old. You do all the old acts apply as per the Act as on of 1961. From 1st April 2026, it's a new act altogether. So more you'll understand why there was a need for a new tax act, new income tax act. See, in the old act, there were about 5 lakh 12,000 words. The new one, it is nearly half. That is 2.6 lakhs. In the old, there were about 18 tables. Now they have increased to 57 tables. Schedules, there were 14. Now it's increased to 16. There's 47 chapters. Now it's 23. Sections, there were 8 and 19. Now it's 536. Formulas, there were 6. Now it's 40. As you can see, they put more tables. That is, make people tend to understand more when they see a table rather than reading the words. So their idea is anyone should be able to understand the Income Tax Act. Also, you can see they have increased the formulas. The idea is to make people understand easily rather than going through the words. The Everyone is aware now. The most confusing part was previous year and assessment year that has been replaced. Now it's only one simple term called tax year. So the tax year is, that is, now current tax year is, it's from 1st April 2026 to 31st March 2027. So let's just quickly go through the differences between the sections. between old regime and new regime. Salaries, that is heads of the income, section 15 to 17 was salaries, now it's 15 to 19. House property income, section 20 to 27, now it is 20 to 25. Business and profession, it was 28 to 44, now it's 26 to 66. Capital gain, it was 45 to 55. A, now it's 67 to 91. Income from other sources, it was 56 to 59, now it is 92 to 95. Then talking about the exemptions, section 10, now that is HRA, LTA, and other exemptions, it is now scheduled 2. HRA exemption was 1013A, now it is scheduled 2. Rule 4, leave travel allowance was 10.5, now it is scheduled 2. So talking about chapter 6A deductions, very important topic. That's section 80, 80C, 80CCT, everything has been changed to section 123. Health insurance program, section 80D is changed to now section 124 bar 126. Home loan interest, section 24B, now it is section 23. Education loan, section 80, loan interest, sorry, section 80E, now it's section 128. Donation to approved funds, 80G is now section 133. Savings interest deduction 80TTA and 80TTB, which we very well remember, is now section 140 or 143. Now tax regimes, now as you are aware, new tax regime section 115 BAC, now it is section 202. Talking about perquisitions alone, section 17.2 is now again it's section 17 itself. Now TDS, very important thing. There are a lot of sections that have been reduced now. Section 122, one TDS on salary is now section 392. All the sections like 194C, 194J, 194H, 194I, it's been converted to a single section called 393. TDS on non-residence payments, section 195 changed to 394. Filing of income tax, very much we remember section 113, now it's 263. Scrutiny, often we see the notice with section 143, subsection 3, now it is 277. Uh, Tax auditor post, Form 3CD, now it is Form 26. Let's when you compare the forms, now old form was Form 16 for our salary, now it is Form 130, Form 16 8, now 131, now 24Q, 138, 26Q, 140, 27Q, 144. Declaration of note to 15G, 15H has been replaced by single form 121. 26AS, which we very well remember, it's now 168. Form 13 is 128. Form 49A is 93. Form 15CA is 145. Form 15CB is now form. Just hope I've took you along the differences between old act and new tax act. Sorry. Let's meet again in the next session. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Bye.